Hello, good evening, everyone, and hope you are not getting angry again and again. Oh, and yeah, today is Sunday, so we are going to play against the viewers. If you guys want, you can send me the challenge. And I'm really very sorry for last time, as I didn't get a chance to play against you guys, and I didn't read all of your chats. But this time, I will be reading all of your chats, and I will be playing against you guys as well. Let me play a game. Yes, Magnum. How are you? Good evening. Let's go for the Khan defense. And what is this? I don't know. I don't know what this opening is about. Let's go here. Maybe he wants to cancel queenside, so let's try to prevent that from happening. I can cancel over here. Hmm. So already he's threatening this, but we have enough defense there. Oh wow. Okay, let's try to hit that. Wow, he canceled. The way he get the chance, he just cancelled. Hmm. Oh, look at that. How the heck I'm playing the game now? What is this literally? I don't. Okay, let me take that and hit the queen. This check is not working because we are hitting the tail of the attacker. And then we can just take this. And I think position is going to result in equality. Hmm. Now there is no check. So what about this? He can't take because of queen is defending. And if he takes here, I think I can run. Or not, this check is also a move. Oh, it goes here. But maybe I can just go back and hit the queen again. Yeah, let's go back and let's hit the queen one more time. So he is not in time to threaten any sort of attack. And now what about this check? King slides over and then this. Yeah, let's throw this check. And now we can just take this bishop, right? Because our knight is defended. Yeah, let's just take that. And now knight is defended. And there are all sorts of threat like bishop f5. Yeah, I think I can move this to hit the queen. Now let's hit the queen. There is no checks. Everything is under control. And he hang the queen. Wow. Let's go. That's easy. That's easy. And now we just have to convert this game. Let's offer a rook trade. Just take that. And now let's just go here. Hits the rook, hits the bishop. He's still trying, but it is not winning for him. We can't see rating. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He is hitting my queen. Let's just trade into the winning end. Why to take any kind of just don't get any kind of worry and he resigned. So his attack didn't work. His attack didn't work. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for the board, guys. But now I think everything is fine. Yes or no? Everything is fine, I guess. We can get it a little bit longer. And now if you want to play against me, you can send me the challenge. And by the way, I want to show you one of my games, and your jaw will get dropped, man. You will not believe what just happened there. Let me show. That was one of my rapid games which I was playing off the stream. Yes, ALLG now. I don't understand. Okay, let me show you that game first. Well, that game was like crazy. Yeah. I couldn't believe what is happening there. So it will be fun. How can I find the rapid games? Your full stats. Hmm. Yeah, that's easy. Let's go. Let me show you that game. I believe it was this game. Yeah, I believe it was the yeah, it was this game against Rayland. Against Rayland. It was a rapid game, and we both have a brilliancy in this game. And one brilliancy gets counter attacked by another brilliant move, and it is going to be a fun review. I was playing with the black pieces, and my opponent starts with one e4, and as usual, I goes for the Karukan defense with c6. And after these normal developing moves, we get the Karpov variation of the Karukan. Allow me to trade the knight in the center of the board. Then I play the knight f6 to hit the bishop back. And he actually played the move queen d3. I think he was trying to get me out of my book. It is kind of new move. I can just snatch that bishop, allow queen to come to e4. So he was, I think, trying to get me out of the book by this move. But here I didn't take. I played the move g6. Should have taken that and secure the bishop pair. But we try to develop our. I try to develop the king side first. We castle as well. And here I thought that this bishop is now not going anywhere. So I can just castle. And in the next turn, I will eliminate that bishop and follow with bishop f5, which happened. We castle. White played the move c3 to solidify this pawn. And now I play the move rook e8, rook e1. And now I take that bishop. Queen takes or rook takes. Anything can be played there. And now I bring this bishop out on f5 with tempo. We hit the queen. Queen goes back to h4. And here I play the move bishop f6, trying to hit the queen one more time because his queen was a little bit active on the king side, so I don't want to give him free hand for the attack. Here there was simple move bishop g5, trying to get rid of that dark square bishop and leaving black with these dark square weaknesses. But white play the move queen g3, and now I play the move queen b6. I goes for some queen side pressure over there. Now comes b3. And now I try to play the move a5, a4, trying to chip away these queen side pawn and trying to create some weaknesses over there. Computer suggesting c5. I thought about c5 personally, but I thought after c5 he can play the move d5, and this pawn is actually not hanging. And if I goes for this one, and yeah, I should have been careful about this one because this is a clean target. He cannot push this pawn because that rook will be hanging at the end. But I thought somehow he can find a way to defend this pawn, and then later on he can just move the rook, and he can create this nice little pawn chain, which will aim towards my king side. So I didn't go for c5. Should have been better, but I goes a5 rather. Knight comes out to e5, and now I play the move a4 as usual. I'm trying to chip away this queen side pawn. And if he takes here, which will not be a good move because this is simply completely black is fine. There will be pressure on that e2 pawn. This pawn is going to be some hanging pawns. I can quickly develop along the a file and start hitting that weaknesses. So white decided to hit my queen with knight c4. And now I play the move queen b5, getting out of the attack and trying to take control of these light square over there. Knight goes to e3. I could have taken here, but then white was trying to eliminate this strong bishop. You can't take back with the pawn, so you have to take that with the queen. And here white can simply take this pawn, contesting the a file and trying to equalize the game. So, which I didn't like. I didn't like the plan of giving up this light square bishop yet. So I dropped the bishop back. Sorry, here. I dropped the bishop back to e6, which was top computer move, and there is still some pressure on b3. And now he again hits my queen, which was a bad move. But I don't know why. It is for me. It is looking completely bad. But the fact that this pawn move weakens this pawn, that's why it is bad. And there is something which can happen on this stack later on. I drop the queen back to b6, and now knight goes back to c2, which defends this pawn. I could have taken this pawn here with the bishop, but I don't like this fact that in just for just one pawn, I have to give the dark square bishop, and white can gain some initiative with bishop c3, hits the queen, and I don't like fact that queen can come out to h6, creating some checkmating pattern on g7. So why to give up that dark square bishop for just a single pawn where it is completely Completely out of the question. I don't want to. Nobody will give up that bishop. Otherwise, and unless you are 5. Now is the time to open up the a file. He takes back, and now I play the move h5, which was bad move. Computer is suggesting just go f5, bishop f5, and target that bishop. And yeah, I have said that again and again, but my laptop is running out of charge. Okay, but I don't like the fact that after this move, he can just go knight e3 back, right? You take, yeah, that was the better way to do something. Yeah, that was the way to go after that one, but I didn't see that one because I thought knight e3. And again, I can take that one, but we can eliminate that bishop, which is stronger. And I didn't see that in this position we have that queen set. Queen takes a1. If he takes, actually, then rook takes a1 and he's getting mated. I didn't see that no, at last. So I didn't go for that. After h5, he takes almost 2 minutes or 1.5 minutes, and he calculated a nice idea. First, he start by eliminating that rook on a8. I have no better way. Rook takes a8 is forced, and now again he think for some time. Not sometimes he already have calculated that line, and in this version he sacrificed the rook. Rook takes easy, brilliant rook sacrifice, and I was like, what is this really working? What is the threat, right? And after some thought, I just take here. Not some thought. I just think about for 5 seconds. I just stay, and now he takes that pawn on g6 with check. It's a check. I could have gone king h8, king f8. Many moves was there. And here I drop this bishop back to g7. I see that move, and now comes bishop h6. And at this moment, I think, is it really working? Because it is the simple checkmate threat in one move, right? And I was like out of my chair. I was feeling like, oh, I'm going to get crushed now. How am I supposed to get out of this mess? Because I have no way to defend that checkmate in one move, clearly. Why are you spamming messages? Oh my gosh. Who is wrong? You know. Yeah, of course we can play with you. Let me finish this review. After this move, I was like, wow, it is huge attack, but he was late. And in this position, I sacrificed the queen. Queen takes d4. Wow. I think for some time, and I found that quickly that we have queen takes d4. Queen sacrifice. And look at his back rank. The only fact that this attack is not working because White's back rank is like so weak. He can't do anything now. And I think my opponent missed this move at the end. There was queen takes d4, and he was like, "What? Why did I sacrifice all of the pieces? And my attack is now not working. It looks like he can take, but he cannot take actually because there is rook a1. Checkmate. Right. I found this and I was like, oh, I'm defending this position. Right. And after this move, he goes for a long thing. He goes for a long thing. And he start with this queen takes e6 check. I see that move. And you can play the king h7, but I don't like the fact that he can throw some more checks and which can be hanging. But this is actually blunder because I can just take that with the king, and now there is no more check. And there is the if he takes the queen, then again there is the threat of rook a1 checkmate. So first he start with this check. I play the king h8, and now again he can't take. If he takes, that is simple rook a1 check, and he has to give up the queen in order to delay checkmate or bishop. So that was out of the question. So he takes the bishop, and don't take that with the king. But I could have taken that with the king as well. But there are some more like this, and white might find the draw by perpetual. So just take that with the I take that with the queen. Now there is no threats, there is no checks, and if he move the knight, rook a1 is still in the air. So now he makes a room for his king with g3. I bring the rook into the game, which was inaccurate, but at this moment it was fine. I was pretty confident that I will convert this game because he has like 1 minute as compared to 6 minutes on my clock. Knight e3, and now I play the queen f6, which ends the game on the spot because we are hitting that f2 pawn. We are offering a queen trade, takes, and he fought for some more move. But it is completely winning for me at this moment. I take that pawn, I push that pass pawn, and now at this moment it is just over, and finally we get out of time. Yeah, that was the game, man. Yeah, it was crazy game. First he sacked the rook on e6, which was like crazy. I didn't see that move coming from a distance. I thought it is not working. Yeah, he can take that pawn, I can drop his back. And then I didn't see that there is bishop which can go to h6. That in checkmate in on my this bishop was completely out of my mind. And a couple of moves later, there was like instant queen sacrifice on d4. Wow. It was like sacrifices after sacrifices. Play with me, ID, IQ, Bhavesh. Bhavesh, if you want to play, I'm not sending the challenge to anyone. You can send me the challenge on your own. Right? And the best way to play this position was just to play g6 first, creating a luft square for the king, and now threatening bishop h6. And according to the computer, this position is holdable with perfect for both the side, for black and for white as well. But black has to be extra precise because this pawn is already hanging with check. Bishop h6 is in the air, so you have to find some surgical move like queen d8. He takes king h8, I guess, and again this pawn is weak. If you goes here, you can actually play this move, securing your own pawn, and now you have to save the draw. Maybe you can win in the long run as well if you can find a way to trade the queens. But white, of course, not going to trade the queen. He will keep the queens on the board. He will try to bring the knight into the game somehow, like knight e3 and knight f5, and then you can play your own way. Yeah, but it is like so hard when you are going for an attack and when you have sacrificed some material. You cannot play the move like z3 because it feels like you are giving black time to consolidate their game, right? But computer sees the future. They know that this move is not going to harm your position. You can play this move because there are enough counterplay with this bishop and knight jumping on, like somehow knight f5 coming. But we are humans. We don't know how to see the future. So move like g3 is like extra difficult to find in these kind of situations. Yeah. So that was the game. I hope you have enjoyed this analysis. And if you are enjoying this analysis, you can hit the subscribe button. You can like the stream as well and help the algorithm to push this stream to the more people. And now is the time to play against the viewers. Too many challenges, same user aura. Oh, really? Okay, okay. Let me find your IDs, guys. Let me find your IDs. Okay, let's go to this section. Tigergoofy. Wow. Okay, let's have some game. Tigerzoofy. Oh, sorry, Fy. Fy. Tiger Goofy 7. Okay. Sri Sudarshan. I'm sending you the challenge, man. I'm sending the challenge for 3 plus 0 unrated. If you are there, you can accept that and we can play some games. Hmm. See, once you have to wait, bro. Okay, he is not accepting the challenge, and this Kingside Castle, I don't want to play against that guy because I know there are some mistakes. Elo kitna hai? I don't know. 2, 5 minutes, kaya 10 minutes, 5 minutes, only 5 minutes. Bro, why are you not accepting the challenge? I'm saying, okay, finally he accepted that. Okay, make your move. Let's go for the Sicilian defense. No, sorry, Sibu. Okay, Sibu. Wow. So, bro is going to meet us with Scholars Meet. Wow. He's trying Scholars Meet, right? Literally. Really, bro. So, you are thinking that Scholar Meet is going to be working against 2000. Crazy. What? What do I do? This charger is going to get out of this world. Hmm. What happens? Okay, it takes. So let's start by taking. What you are trying to do, it is fine. We will just leave that. Okay, 9 castle. Okay, he takes that pawn, hits that. Let's go queen c7. We are hitting the knight, so you have to defend someone. This move I don't think is a good one. Knight s5. We hit the queen and double attack the knight, right? There is no check, I guess, and there is no counter attack as well. So we are just going to win this piece. It's easy. Yeah, let's take that knight with check. Bishop e6, knight f4. Knight f4, there is actually queen takes, and then knight takes. So let's hit the queen first. Next, my turn, 5 minutes. Okay, Bhavesh, you can keep your challenge ready. Let's just take that with the pawn. Thank you for helping us to undouble my pawns. And now this rook can come into the party, hitting the queen and that c2 pawn. It's just easy. We just have to play with all of our pieces. Don't try to do anything else. And I have to fix something actually. Okay, let's just take that. आप भेजो IQ Bhavesh, bro. If you do it, that will be great. And now this is just mate in one as these two pieces are making contact with E2. So let's deliver mate in one. And if you guys want to play against me, you just have to hit that subscribe button and just send me the challenge. मुझे Kings Indian Defense सिखाओ. Wow. Okay, let's play against Liloch. I hope I'm not going to lose this game. I did expert that. What? Let's go for another Sicilian. And today I'm going to play the Sicilian defense throughout my stream. And let's see if it is working or not. Let's go bishop d7, offers a bishop trade. That match I did expect. Okay, up is Bhavesh. Bro, you can send me on your own, man. If I try to send you the challenge, that will take a lot of time. Whereas if you can prepare that challenge for yourself, it will be a little bit fine for us. Let's castle. Same user RI bar. Then how are other guys are sending the challenge, man? Others are sending the challenge perfectly, right? Let's bring the rook to the open C file. Let's go B5. I'm not scared about this move because this structure is fine. If I goes knight E5, that is F4 actually. So let's go knight C5, trying to keep an eye on that pawn. He is going for F5. Let's go queen C7. I want to defend that E5. Wow. Look at his attack. I have to be very, very careful all of a sudden. He is on the verge of opening up the F5. Let's go here. If he takes HG, I have to be careful because this guy is a little bit of so annoying. Can I take this pawn? I don't think that is going to harm our position. He has 1, 2, 3 defenders and I have only 3 attackers. So first of all, we have to hit this knight. Yeah, I was hoping for that. And now he is hitting this pawn. So what about e6? He just takes and damage my pawn structure there. Let's eliminate this. And now we have to defend that. F6 is not a move. Oh man, all of a sudden I think white position is looking all the fun. Black position sucks. Okay, let's try to survive this. King g8. F6. Is it working? I cannot allow this pawn to be on this square. So let's start by taking. He's hitting this one. So Let's go queen b6, defend that. Now I have to be keeping an eye on this f7 as well. Wow, he sees that. Oh my god. Let's go here, taking control of the e5. I don't know what's his plan. What about this move? Oh, no, no, let's go this way. Let's hit the queen and I can put my knight on e5, which will hit this rook. And I will try to keep some squares under control. This queen is, I think, nicely controlling this diagonal. But still, my position is not looking fun. It's white, I think, who has all the fun, but still we have something to play for. Bro, it is in front, please, bro. He had 2800 elo. Bro, can't you analyze my game against IM? Yeah, bro, I can analyze your game. Let me finish this one, please. Sir, please next play with me online class. Laney had 10th May. Okay, Bhavesh, you are trying to play against me for so many times. So let me finish this game. Then I will try to play against you. So let me focus on this game first. Online class लेनी है मैं 10 my 10th में. Okay, so if you are in 10th, you should try to focus on your study, man. Now let's see what he's trying to do. Thank you, sir. Okay, okay. It's fine, Davis. We are trying to learn together, so it's not the fact of anything. Thanks, and we can have fun together. Okay, now we are hitting the rook, and now I think he is feeling the heat. But position is equal, and but it's so dynamic. Everything is changing after each move. White has this semi-open f file, and he can try to exploit these dark square weaknesses as well. But I'm not seeing some easy way. Maybe there is knight e4 and knight jumping on f6 is a big threat. We have to resolve that somehow. Yeah, actually, this is a big threat. Okay, goes there. It is not working. Should I offer a queen trade with this one? Or should I try to jump in with this move? Let's go queen e3. Trying to keep an eye on this rook. This is a threat, I know. Knight e4, king g6, knight g5. Actually, that is h6 or h5. And I feel I'm safe, but I don't know actually. If I goes here, there is actually queen f6 check. He just takes. Should I try f6? But he has enough attacker there. What about king g7, queen f6 check, king g8? Oh, I think I misplayed this. I underestimate the power of knight e4. This move is still not working because there is still knight f6 check and he pick up the rook. Knight d7. Yeah, let's go knight d7 to protect that square. Knight g5, that is h5. And we are trying to hit that rook as well. So I think he's going for now knight g5 and we have to play h5. But that weakens our king side even further. And to be honest, I'm not feeling good. Now he's threatening mate in one, so h6 is not playable. Queen takes, so h5 is forced, I guess. h5 is forced. And now I have to play king g7 and maybe try to prepare f6 somehow to hit this knight. Wow. Wow, he's triple attacking this one. And now knight e5, defend everything. Yeah, let's defend that. Again, knight f6, then I will play the king g7. Oh man, he's just going for that. Should I just repeat? Or should I go king g7? But I'm worried about queen f6 check. King h6, I don't like that. Let's go back. Wow, the way he's playing is like incredible. He is not allowing me to get anything. We have to go passive. Actually, I hang that pawn. Am I losing this game? Maybe. Maybe, but is he real 1300? I don't think so. Yeah, we have played many. Okay, let's try to offer a queen check now. Let's offer a queen check. We have to bail out now. What the heck is this? I can't take because of the pain. Oh, King G7 is not knight at 6. Oh my god. How is he finding these type of moves? I don't think it's legit. Can I take? No, he's triple attacking this one, so he's hitting. So I have to go here. Knight at 6 check, King G7. My queen is defended. Hmm. I don't know what's happening. I think he wants to repeat. But then I can go King at 7. Oh, King at 7, there is Queen at 6 check actually. Okay, he takes. So let's take with the knight and defend this. And now the knight is hanging. And knight is trapped, I guess. Knight, now I think he's feeling the heat of time. We can just take and we are up a piece. Yeah, he's hitting that. So let's go here. Let's start hitting these pawns. Oh, oh my gosh. I have to be careful about this pawn. Okay, it's not going anywhere else. And now let's go here. That's defended. So let's hit the rook. And I can take this. Wow, he is feeling the heat of the. I can hide my king over here. There is no meeting net. Let's go here. Takes. Yeah. Finally crumble. What is this? Check. Check. Let's go here and mate. Wow. Pawn se knight क्यों नहीं मारा? Guess what? You are winning. Pawn se knight मारो sir. No queen can capture. No man, there was no queen was pinning that pawn. Did you not see that? Queen was pinning that pawn. Let me show you that. Bro, analysis my game. Okay, let me finish this review. But first of all, I have to play against Bhavesh because he's waiting for so long. Let me finish this review quickly. Then, yeah. At some moment, White was completely winning. White was completely winning. But I think he gets into the time trouble and he cannot follow the engine lines. Yeah, I think that was the case. White is already better and objectively winning in this person. It's +2 for White. We trade and now he starts going wrong, but that was fine. Queen e3 was inaccurate and now he found knight e4. Maybe he was stream sniping, I don't know, or maybe he was using engine. I cannot tell anything. There was this pawn which was actually hanging, but we cannot do about this. But we can't do anything about this position already because this is a big threat. This is a big threat. And if you go king g7, there is this check actually, and wherever you move the king, there is knight g5 stuff, right? If you go here, knight g5 check. Actually, this pawn first, or maybe knight g5 check is also fine. You go here, and somehow white can try to get onto that h5. And white is it's +4 for white. Finally, he takes that pawn, and now he was hitting the rook. And look at that f7 pawn. It is a huge weakness. Queen is rook e7, queen g5, queen d5, and here he plays the knight f5. Incredible resource. It's completely lost for a good player. You can't defend this position. It's +5. You can't take this knight because it is pinned by the queen, man. Your king will be captured. Your king will be captured over there. What is happening? Yeah, I think now it's clear to you guys. So I have to go to e8, knight h6 check, king g7, and he trades the queen. Actually, look at that. There was no immense pressure and only king and rook. These two pieces are defending f7. Wow, he get into the winning position. There was easy move. Rook takes f7 check. If you take, there is other rook which is coming with check. King h8, and then you just take this knight. If you take the queen, there is this check. Wow, you get the queen back and you are up a piece. Oh man, how did he not see this one? Yeah, yeah. तो रुक है ना क्वीन को मारने के लिए वेयर yeah here that was easy he just trades the queen now black is better because this knight is going to be trapped we take that with the knight and defend f7 whereas if you take that with the rook then again this is working I think and now it's fine you can get away with that and this position is equal this position is kind of equal white is up a pawn but it's not solid yeah I don't know how did he miss that okay. No, let me first play against this. No, 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 no. I'm so sorry, Subham. I have to play against Bhavesh first. He's waiting for so long. What's your username, Bhavesh? Can you tell me? And if you guys are enjoying these games, or you know what you have to do, just hit that subscriber button, and you can hit that like as well. How did I play, bro? You played really well, bro. Magnum. IQ Bhavesh, my ID, 5 minutes. Okay. IQ Bhavesh. But Dilkil bro, how did I play? Magnus Carlson, you played really well, but it was a little bit suspicious for me to be honest. IQBHAVESS. IQBHAVESS actually. My actual rating is 2000. Okay, so then why you are not playing with your real ID, man? Just play with the real ID and have a fight. We will both get some lessons from the game. Why you're trying to fake your rating? Yeah, just be honest and play with your original ID. Play with the original ID. And that way we both can learn something, right? And all together, viewers will also get some lessons with that. This is not the way. This is not the way. Joined 1 day ago. Yeah, so it can be suspicious in this game as well. But let's try to play solidly and let's see what's going to happen. When I played from original ID, you said I was cheating. No, 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 no. Then you must be below 2000. You must be below 2000 then. And if you're saying your rapid rating, that's not mattering. That's not the matter. Every section of the game matters, man. Every format is different. In rapid, I'm 1900 to 2000. No, no, no. That's a different thing. Bro, you abort my game. Why, Subham Gupta? I'm really very sorry. This Bhavesh guy was waiting for so long. That's why I abort your game. Maybe after this game, I can play against you. But he's taking a long time. Oh, maybe he had said that for 5 minute thing, but you can continue. There are many, many normal moves like knight c3. You can play bishop f4, bishop g5. Countless of move in this position. But why you are not making your move? Okay, finally he moves. So let's just go e6, bishop e7, and we can castle king. Because I usually play only 3 minute splits, it's difficult for me. Then try to improve on that. Let's go b5. Trying to let's just take that. My king is not going to be castle on queen side, so giving up the pawn like that is not a good idea, I think. But I will send you 5 minutes, so I was getting means win there. Let's leave those things now and just try to play with your original ID. Hmm. He's making some good move. Let's go knight c5. There is some pressure on this knight, but I think our knight is completely solid because of this bishop, and our queen is free to move. He's going after this bishop. Let him take that. He can take that. We are already up a pawn. So we are just going to play this position positionally. And maybe there is knight a5, knight a4, and knight c3 ideas trying to poke these two pieces. Oh, that should be a bad move because your knight on d4 is undefended. If I take, maybe his idea is to take that with the rook, but this pawn will be a completely isolated pawn for the entire game, right? And now already there is knight d5 centralizing. Yeah, let's go knight d5. Let's offer a bishop trade. Or knight c. Oh, knight c6 is there, but I think we are fine. We are fine. Knight is defended as well. And now we have to move this knight. Where should I move it? Let's get out of that pin and defend that knight with the rook as well so that we can move our queen to f6, targeting these two knights. Knight f4 is a move. Queen h4 also looks good, followed by knight f4, hitting that h3 pawn. That has to be the bad one, I guess. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to double attack this knight. Let's go queen f6, hits the knight. I think I blundered the game. No, it's fine. But maybe I blundered. I missed that. Your knight was hanging. Knight is g6 was a move. HG, then there was rook to c5 and white was winning. I blundered the game completely, but he misses the chance. Let's take that. We are giving that, but at the end that will be hanging in some cases. What about this? Oh, not doing anything. Let's just take. We can't take this knight because then it takes the rook twice, so we have to go for this. And now our queen will be hanging. So let's just take that and hits the rook. After this move, we can contest that bishop on e4. Yeah, I think we are fine. Knight f4 was better, maybe, but I think we are now winning anyway. We have 2 pawn advantage. We can push this pawn up to motion square. King side is weak. We say we can go after. Well played. That's CG. And yeah, let's keep going. And hit that like button. Okay, let's play against Subam now. Let's play against Subam. Let's go for d4 actually. I have not played many d4 opening. So let's try to play the London. Most annoying opening in all of chess. Oh, castle. You can take. I'm going to take back with the e pawn, and I can just make this battery along that 6 square. कैसा लगा मेरा game, sir? Bhavesh, you played really well. You just have to manage your time, man. Just try to improve your time management. E5 is just takes. Let's go G5, trying to induce F6 or H6. Then we drop this bishop back to E3. He's helping us to trade that dark square bishop. Not a good idea when you have fianchetto your dark square bishop and you are trading that off for opponent dark square. It is not a good idea because I can exploit these dark square weaknesses with the queen. Imagine my queen landing on H6 followed by knight G5, and he's allowing me to get queen H6 as well. So let's swap in. Knight G5 is coming. Knight G5, so confident. कम से कम 10 मिनट होता तो मैं आपको 100% हरा देता. Wow, nice. Okay, he's hitting my queen, so we have to move it. Where should we move it? Let's go queen h5. I don't want to run into that bishop line of fire, so let's go here. Maybe he will go back. Okay, he's offering a queen trade, but I think at the end of this line, this pawn might be hanging, but our bishop is hanging there as well. Okay, I don't want to trade the queen yet, so let's keep the queens on the board. This fork is not working because we have enough defender over there. ET, we have knight takes d4 and we are completely fine. And next we are going to play the move h3. Knight goes back and then we go for our old plan with queen h4 and queen h6 ideas followed by knight g5. Yes, काम आ गया इसलिए नहीं तो time नहीं जाता. Okay, it's fine. Okay, I can take here, but let's stick with the pawn. I want to keep this prospect of knight going to z5. पानी भरने में time चला गया sir. Okay, it's fine, man. We can play another time. Bro, are you going to analyze my game? Please, bro. Yeah, Pixel. After this one, I'm going to analyze your game. Dr. Basudha. Yes, hello, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's just recapture with the rook. And now x3 is coming finally. मैंने चेस एकेडमी ज्वाइन की है सर. वाओ, दैट्स ग्रेट. लेट्स हिट द नाइट. भाई आपकी इंग्लिश बहुत खराब है. थैंक यू कमल, थैंक यू वेरी मच. What about queen h4 and queen h6, then followed by knight g5? Looks good to me. Yeah, let's go there. Let's go queen h5 and queen h6. Then I can play the move knight g5. And if the knight move in that position, again he's offering a queen trade, which I don't like. Of course, which I don't like. Now I have to go here because now the g3 square is covered. Let's go queen e4. I'm going to give up that pawn because I'm just trying to make my attack working on the king side. So, but he's continuously finding some good moves, so he's not allowing me to do that. Queen e8 quickly is not move because we can just take and win a piece. Ah, that's a blunder. What? I think he was taking that knight. So should I give him a chance? I think we should give him a chance. Yeah. Let's try to bring this knight into the game. That knight was doing nothing on a3. Takes, queen takes. बाद में पता चला इसके बारे में. What? मैं पहले से चेस डुअल फ्रेंड ऐप पर खेलता था. Oh, okay, it's fine. Now it's time to bring this knight into the game. I would love to play queen f4, but he is not. Oh, that's again a blunder. That's again a blunder because we have two defender, so I cannot leave you another time. So let's just take that free knight. And now look at that outpost on e5. We are already threatening f7 pawn. And now it is going to be difficult for him to defend his position. Now we are going to trade the queens because we are in material. So why not? Let's go rook e2 and we can contest the c file. Another bad move because you are already down material. But at this moment, let's try to nullify that rook activity. We can just trade the rooks and that endgame will be completely winning. Okay, now I can take, but let's activate the rook. This is hanging. What about f6? f6, knight f3, and we are fine. I don't know what he's threatening with this move even. Rook takes f7 falls for the trap, maybe. Yeah, there is rook takes e5, defend, removing the defender of the rook. So we can just take that with the knight. There is this empty check. We have king h2, and we are completely fine. And there is knight h6 check coming in. Now it is completely over. Yeah, let's just take this pawn. There is nothing wrong with that. And I just want to get this bishop onto the diagonal somehow, but he's not allowing that. Let's throw this check. And now let's go knight g5, defend that. That is h5, but we can remove that knight first. Remove the knight first. Let's take another pawn. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's easy. Have you sent me the game, man? Pixel, did you send me the game? Can you also analyze my win against the 1900? Yeah, of course we can analyze that game. Okay, bye sir. Online class लेनी है. कब stream होती है? Usually I stream at evening, maybe at 6 p.m. Yes, 6 p.m. every day. Yeah, before playing the next game, we have to quickly analyze that game first from Pixel. Pixel, can you send me that game link? If you can do that, that will be great. It will be a little bit easy for us. Bro, go to my account, bro. That's gonna take a lot of time. That's gonna take a lot of time. Me next. So demanding. Yeah. ओके भाई सर मैं आपके साथ खेल कर सीख जाऊंगा. ठीक है भविष्य, खेल लोगे भाई आप. Bro, I didn't only my game after that. I didn't only. Bro, That will take a lot of time. I'm so sorry, man. If you can find that and send me the link, that would be great. Pixel, you can click share game. Yeah, you can click on share games and then what the heck? Wow, look at this. Wow, he has sent me the custom challenge. Bro, हमको भूल गई क्या नहीं भाई? Let me play this. Oh, I think I have just accepted your challenge. What the heck is this? No rooks, no queens. We aren't gonna win this one. Well, I can't even castle. What the heck is this, man? I'm playing like down 19 points of material. What is this? This is unwinnable. Yeah, I don't think even Magnus can win this position against against 1000 as well. There's literally no traps which I can try. I have to keep all of my pieces on the board at least to do something. I can't even castle. At least you should have given me the rooks, man. At least you should have given me the rooks. He's just going to trade all of the pieces and he will win the game. He knows math. Just trade all of the pieces. Where the rooks? I can't be. And this is so stupid. I can't even take this pawn because of rook e8. Winning that. I can't even castle. What is this? What the heck? No, don't do this one. Let's go at 6 to stop bishop g5. Bro, I didn't play any games after that game. Bro, I have to get into your ID. Why you can't send me the challenge, man? Just go there. Sorry, just go into your profile, get the game, and share the link. You can't even checkmate him with these pieces. Yeah. Please go to my account. Okay, first of all, tell me, are we already are we friends? Hmm. Now he's forcing another piece of the board. Let's take. Okay, I can get that one at least. Now this is hanging. That is gonna hang. Okay, this is stupid. Okay, at least let him checkmate. I'm going to allow him to deliver checkmate. If I take knight jumping over here, let's go. Check. In here, another check. In here. Okay, he's going for that check. Mm, yeah, this is just mate. Okay, I think now this guy is finally happy. He has beaten me. He is just trading. Yeah, he will show this to his friends. I defeated it 2000. I cannot travel. It should be in the more button. Yeah, click share games. Well, okay, let's see if we are already a friends, then I can find your ID. What's your username, by the way, Pixel? I actually don't remember your username. So I have to find your ID, right? That's why I said that you can try to send me you can try to send me that link. I don't even remember your username. Balloon Man lol. Bro, how to play with you? Bro, my username is given on top left corner on my webcam. His ID Malad. Okay, ये मैंने तुमको हरा दिया. Okay, congratulations on your win, man. Malan, Malan G. Why I can't find your ID? Malnat. Malnat. Okay, here it is. Let's see. हाँ भाई किंग ही गायब कर देता रुक तो छोटी चीज my ID immortal bro you can send this challenge on your own I can't okay here it is the game against an IM king and b okay You started with e4, c5. It was a Sicilian, maybe dragon structure. Bishop e3, f3, English attack. Bishop c4. Queen b6. You should have. You just drop this bishop back to here. This is well defended, right? He can go for this. You can take here. Oh, no, no, you can't take there because bishop is gonna hang. So you take this. So how do you take this? Knight. What is the good move in this position then? You first attack the queen. Queen a5 check. Now you go c3 and you hold on to this knight. He has to find knight c5. Then it was the, but he didn't. I'm so sorry for that. Okay, after queen b6, you goes for rook b1, and he goes for knight takes e4 idea because now he's triple attacking this knight over here. You take it back with the knight, and already you are worse on move 6, move 10 actually. Takes queen takes, you trade the queen. You are down a pawn, but it is not like losing on the spot. But black is clearly better. It's about minus 1.7. Bishop comes out to f5, pinning this knight. You hit the bishop with g4. He trade rook takes, and now he's threatening to fork your pieces. I have beaten IM. Wow, that's big. Okay, let's see what's happened next. Rook e1, bishop e5, d5, and bishop goes back to b4, trying to threaten, but you are not threatening anything. He is clearly a pawn up, and his position is completely solid. Look at those pawns, right? Now you remaneuver your bishop, takes, bishop e4, and after that, at this position, it's completely winning for black. It's -4. But black played the more rook c7. I think black was trying to develop along the c5, which was inaccurate. You should have activated the king, like getting your king to e3. Rook d3 was another bad move. Because of that, yeah. I think now your bishop is trapped. Even if you take it, he has this simple move, and you can't move your bishop anywhere. All the squares are controlled. Yeah. So after that, you takes, you go rook d8, you give up the bishop. He don't even take that bishop first because knight was hanging, so he can defend, and this bishop is not going anywhere. Takes. Nice tactic that was, but there is knight takes f3 check, I guess, winning the rook. Yeah. Easy. Knight takes f3 comes with check. Anyway, you take, you are going to lose the rook. If you take with the bishop, this rook is going to be hanging, and black is completely winning anyway. If you take with the rook, then this rook is hanging with check. Yeah, so nice. You tried still, but it was not him. He's an IM after all. I would have designed this game like the moment where I lost the bishop at least. I don't have that much of a patience, right? Right? There was a moment actually where you could have gone differently by keeping the queens on the board. Yeah, at this moment, I think you should have just gone queen e2 and keep the tension. But there was actually a fork with d5, yeah, so you have to trade the queen. Yeah, there was no any option. Okay, good game, but yeah, that's why I just avoid theory in these kind of review my game against IK. Can you send me that game? Next game is. You guys are so demanding, man. Yeah, that's why I just avoid all of the theories in this Sicilian, and that is quite working for me. I just avoid all of the theories after these moves. I just go bishop c4, which I know is an inaccurate move, but it's not that bad. And in this situation, it is the book move. But against like knight c6 or d6, let's say knight c6, you go bishop c4. And again, it is a book move. So in many cases, computer gives it as an inaccurate, but it's fine. It's completely fine. That's why it just goes for this Italian setup. Right? Let's see, he goes here. I goes here, bishop g3, bishop g7, d3, knight here, and c3, controlling all of these squares. And now I'm ready to castle. Put your rook on e5, develop the bishop, bring the knight out to g3, and just enjoy your games. I asked second, bro. I review my game against 400 player. Okay, I'm not going to review anyone else game now. I'm so sorry, I cannot do that again and again. Review my game against Nightbot. It's time to play. Yeah, let's play some games. Review my game against Hikaru. Wow. If you guys can send me the link for that game, then I could review your games. But I'm so sorry. I'm really very sorry. I cannot find all of your games. Then review that. That will take a lot of time. Okay. London is on the board. Let's go here. Wow. We have to eliminate this. Oh, am I getting my bishop trap? Yeah, I think I'm getting my bishop trapped. After this one, h5 is coming. Oh, I'm not in time to go here. Even if I play this, that is f3 actually. Yeah, I just misplayed this game. That's it. That's it. That's why I should have started with bishop g4. I don't know why did I not. I just moved my bishop, so bishop g4 was good. That was a trap, and I just fall for that. What about this counter? He just takes. Right here, that's fine. f3 is there. Yeah, I think we should just resign. Just resign and play another game. Okay, again we are facing the Sicilian. So let's try to play the anti-Sicilian. Anti-Sicilian. e3, we can drop it back. Let's go d4. Rook e1. Yeah, don't pre-move because c4 can be a move anytime. You had knight e4. No, bro, h4. Knight e4, really? I don't think that was working. Oh. If I goes here, he can just quickly solidify that. So let's go this way. And now f6 is a threat. F6 we wins the knight. I don't think there is any check. And there is no piece on this square. So after f3, he takes here, we just takes that queen. Queen is undefended. Yeah. Okay, he's counter attacking. So let's go bishop c2. We don't have to do anything. Let's just take this. Pawn takes, I guess. And yeah, now can I take it? I think I can. Because we have enough defender over here. We are clearly up a piece now. You had knight e4. Oh, did I miss that? Okay, I will try to I will try to look up on that. Let me finish this one. Okay, in this one we are clearly up a piece, so let's play normally now. Let's bring our pieces out. Let's take that. And now knight f3. There is nothing in this position for him. We just have to consolidate our game. Let's go queen f1. Hits that pawn. Yeah, he's trying to get his pawn all the way to h3. Can't I just take this? I don't know what he's trying. Yeah, let's just take that. If h4, we have h3 hitting the queen. Or maybe we can offer a victory. Okay, let's go h3. I cannot allow him to get that pawn to h3, creating huge weaknesses on my king side. What about this move? Cutting off that rook connection. Yeah, let's go for this one. Let's go knight e5, and already we are threatening that pawn. And now rook f1 is coming. Yeah. Rook f1. We are triple attacking that one. So he has to go back with the queen. But queen can't go to g6 because of the knight. Then how is he going to defend f7 with another piece? I don't think he can defend that. Of course, I'm not going to take that with the rook. Maybe I can take there as well because, yeah, I can take that. Rook takes f7 is still a possibility. Queen e8 looks like that is, queen e1 looks like that is a draw. But I can get my rook back over here. I think this is still a possibility, right? Removing the defender of this rook. Queen e1 check falls for rook f1. Queen e3, king h1. Yeah. Let's take. If he takes, taking that is not a possibility because knight is defending. Knight is defending. There is queen e1 check, rook f1. Hits the queen, and now this rook is hanging. Queen e3, king h1. And after queen e3, I can even go for king h2. But let's go king h1. Why to allow any kind of checks? Now this rook is hanging actually, which I don't think he can defend. Or there is rook, queen h6 actually. Yeah, queen h6. Okay, he is giving up that. So let's just take that. No counterplay is there because my rook is completely out of the attack. Check. Forcing king going back. And now we just have to finish this game off with this check here. And now knight. Yeah, knight c4. Just clearing that everything is defended. The bishop move when you move your king, pawn, and queen lost. I saw that video. 2 second most what? Bro, I watched your dirtiest trick video, bro. That's actually the second most dirtiest trick. What is the first? What is the first one? What is the first one then? Okay, let's throw this check. One more check. And now let's go here. He's trying to annoy me with these moves. But now maybe we can go for some sort of. I think we should just get out of this attack and then somehow we can deliver meat with these two. Let's go knight g6. We are controlling that square. And now we are threatening this check. King h7. First of all, we can just take this pawn. He is keeping an eye on this rook. That's why we have to be careful. Let's just take that. Now check. King here. Oh, I'm still not fine. Let's go just here. Well, I was burning all of my time there. I was burning all of my time. But now that is a mate threat. Otherwise, he has to give up a queen. This is also a threat. Yeah, that's just mate. Yeah, let's just go. The bishop move when you move your king pawn and queen lost. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's also true. Let's keep going. Yeah, that's easy. Nice game. Thank you, man. Oh, I just forgot that I should have just look up on one last move there. Was there knight e4 or not? I think there was because we could have eliminated that knight on c3 first. Then there was bishop e4, but I think my bishop was getting lost anyway. Again, this guy is going for some sorts of traps. I don't know. e5 is not working. I can take, but then what about this bishop? Let's go here and bishop a6. Try to pin that. Oh, can I go knight e4? Let's trade that. Let's go here and I will try to get e5 in some. If I can get e5, my position will be more than fine. But he's not going to allow that to happening. Let's e5 is now fine, but he has only 3 defenders. We do have that. Let's take this and hits the queen. Now that is pin and this is a threat. Okay, there is a checkmate threat in one move. So be careful about that. What did he play? That one. Can I take this? Queen takes and rook will be defended. So let's go here, offer a rook trade. And now his back rank is always going to be weak. So we can try to go about that. What about this move? Now if the knight move, we can go for that check and follow with rook e8. I think our position is now fine. And maybe we can try to win this game as well. He is already 2000, bro. Road to 2000, we are already at 2000. Even after knight e4, he could take the knight and push up pawn to win bishop. Yeah, that's true. And after g3, he disconnect this rook from the defense of that knight and notice the fact that our queen and bishop are aligned with that knight. And we can simply win a piece. Yeah, so his trick didn't work in this game as well. And now he's trying to take control of these. Let's just go queen e5, offer a queen trade, and then we can bring our rook into the game. Yeah, now is the time to bring the rook into the game. We have complete control over e5. Now let's force queens off the board. We all know that how to convert a winning endgame. Just trade all of the pieces when you are ahead in material. Hey, can you help me? Can you help with me? My ID is as it चीकू as well. What need? What do you need, man? भाई इस बार तुम्हारा क्वीन ही हटाऊंगा बाकी रुक्स रहने दूंगा तुम. No, no, that's not the way to go. Road to 19, yeah, road to 19, that's true. His peak is 2202, bro. I think maybe he was joking like he's coming back. Hey, can you play with me? My IDs. Of course, I can play against you if you can send me the challenge. Where you live, bro? I am from Bihar, so I lived in Bihar. And if you guys are enjoying these games, you can hit that like button, man. As I can see, there are only 17 likes. What is stopping you from hitting that like button? Can you tell me that? Let's get into the max lines attack. In this line, which is kind of calm, we just see that knight d4. Let's go here. We will take that knight because nobody can allow that knight to sit on there. Let's go rook e1. I think he wants to go there. What should I do? Should I just defend it? I don't know. Let's go here. If he takes, I can take that with the queen. But I have to bring my pieces quickly into the game somehow. And this pawn can become a weakness unless you push h3 and g4. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what he's trying to do with that move. Let's try to bring the pieces into the game. He's hitting that with every piece. Okay, I'm not going to allow you to capture that bishop now. Queen d7. Queen d7 was a move. Let's go here. Hits the bishop. If he takes, knight c7 with come. We will come with a fork. But how are you going to get rid of these knights? Maybe we have b4. Yeah, maybe we have b4. Maybe we should have tried b4 at the last moment. Let's go b4 now. Let's hit the knight. Knight has only these two squares, knight a4 and knight a6. Okay, he goes for knight a4. So should I eliminate or should I go f6? I think we should go f6 now. Yeah, let's go f6 because that pawn is inevitably going to be a weakness. So why not create some huge weaknesses over there? And let's just go bishop h6. And okay, what about f3? I don't like to trade pieces. I literally don't like trading pieces. If I goes here, he's going to play those c6. Then queen b3 looks good. f3 is a move. But then he will go here and hits my bishop. I don't know. Let's keep the queens on the board. c6 is no brainer. Queen b3 hitting the knight. Knight b6. Then maybe h3. These pawns are looking like dumb. Maybe he can even go for b5. There are no easy way to hit this queen and get rid of this. Maybe rook e3 and rook z3 is an idea. Yeah, that looks like a way to go. Okay, he's hitting my bishop. So we have to first of all keep this bishop on the board. Let's go here. Now the knight is hanging. Knight b6, rook e3, and rook z3 is a big threat. Knight g4, we go rook z3 anyway. I don't think he has any way to stop. Let's go rook z3 first. Let's go rook z3, and if queen, I think we can eliminate that, and then that's queen takes f7, right? Yeah. But he's going to undouble that, right? What about this one? Knight takes. My bishop is hanging. If I take, he can undouble the pawns. But this bishop can come to this square, hits the queen, and rook s3 is coming. If queen f6, rook s3. No, no, I can't trade the queens, man. I'm not going to trade the queens. But now that is not going to be working as well because that is f5. I seriously misplayed this game. I seriously misplayed this game. Let's go here. And I'm burning all of my time as well. I'm burning all of my time. This check is not dangerous, by the way. We are not hitting that queen. Oh man, look at that move. He said he'll checkmate. Queen is hanging. Oh man, no defense. I have to go f3. Oh, yeah, I misplayed this game. Wow, kudos to my opponent. Yeah, it's that list. Bro, FIDE tournament has been completed and I missed your live stream. It's fine, man. Completely fine. Hey, bro, can you wait after this game? I will send you request. Okay, you can send me the request, man. Rook e5, queen defends g4. Sorry, but in some position, rook sack possible. Let me review this game. I think I was completely better in some position, but I just literally misplayed this one. You could have played? No, man, there was nothing to play for with 16 seconds compared to 1 minute. That's why you have to keep your pace going on. Knight f4, knight f5 is not good move in this position. Yeah, oh, look at this move. How did I miss this? Insane rook sacrifice, man. If he takes knight f6, wins the queen. Knight is in. How did I miss this crazy rook sacrifice? Wow. And I just knew f6 is not winning. White is better, but you should not go for that. You should just prepare the attack with rook e3 and rook g3 first. That was a blunder. Ah, Ken, you just take that. You remove the defender of the queen, man. How am I missing these easy tactics, man? Now the queens are in the standoff. The main point is this queen is undefended. And even if you take this queen first, you can take that rook with check first. It's a check, so he has to take here. And now you take the queen and you are up a piece. Oh my god. I just missed that rook takes e5 twice. That's why you should give some time to the position. I was better, but he found all the defense. Ah, rook f3 here is winning, of course. You take that and it's the queen. He has to go here. Now the material is equal and you have some edge because of this king weakness. Okay, as a cheek, I can't see your challenge, man. Can you send me the challenge one more time? Then I can accept your challenge. I told you, wow. Wants to be. I think you have sent me the friend request. You are not sending me the game request, right? Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. I'm sending the challenge for 3 minute blitz. Okay, let's play 5 minutes. Okay, accept that one. I have sent you the challenge. Let's go d4. Going for the London system. Hi, bro. Yes, Pixel. So he's going for the Dutch defense. Okay, let's try to continue our setup with bishop f4, e3, c3, knight f3. I don't know how to respond with this line. So we have to be careful. Can I go c4 to take some space on the queen side? Now knight c3. And in some cases, we can even push d5. Let's go s3 to stop this. Wow. So he is pre-moving, I guess. I don't want to take that knight and allow this pawn to be on e4, eating that knight. When did you started the stream? I started the stream an eternity ago. I think now is the time to put d5 because if he takes, we can take that back with the pawn. Taking control of these two is important square and disarming that bishop along the diagonal. Yeah, that bishop is not that much effective now, but maybe he's trying to put enough pressure over there. What should I do? I have no idea. If I can get my knight over there, that will be crazy. Crazy. Let's go here. Let's try to keep an eye on this knight. Tell tell an opening for 1500 below. 1500 is so. They'll say, bro, can we play 5 plus 0, 960? Of course we can. Let's take it. Rook takes was fine, I guess. I think he follow. Is there any way to defend this knight with one more piece? I don't think so. Yeah, that was my bait. To first start with this knight captures, removing the guard of that pawn, then taking. But at the end, we have bishop c4. So at least he should have taken that with the bishop, so that bishop c4 is not coming with the pin. But now it's a pin, and we are going to win a piece for the price of just a pawn. Bro, you can choose Italian opening for white, and you can choose like Cardocan and French defense for black. I would not suggest you to go for the Sicilian defense at that level because Sicilian defense is one of the complex openings in all of chess. There are many variations, and again with white pieces develop as same. There are countless of variation which you can find yourself in difficulty. So don't go for that. Let's take this knight check, forcing bishops off the board because we are hitting that bishop as well. So there is only one move, which is to play bishop takes d5. Then we have queen takes d5 check, king slides over to s8, and we can win this. We can win this pawn as well on d6. Play with me as well, chess 960. चलो सर कहाँ जा रहे हैं चलो सर? Should we just take this pawn and offer him queen trade? What do you guys think? Should we go? Let's see who are paying attention to the stream. Should we go for this endgame? Should we trade the queen on d6 and get another pawn? Or should we keep the queens on the board? Bro, play with me without queen and rook, please. Ah, my man, that's not fair. Take, yeah. Oh, someone is saying no, someone saying just take. The fact that we are already up a piece, so it just makes perfect sense to go for that queen trade and getting another pawn. Right, there is no attack. Let's just disarm this bishop and offer another piece trade. Because we all know math. If we can trade off all of our pieces, life will be easy. He will have no compensation for that, and there will be no attack. Okay, he is just keeping the tension on the d file. So what should you guys do? Should you trade and give up the d file for black rooks? Or do you have any other better move? Let's see who can find them. Head vowel, please. Yeah. Is there any good move? Trade. Okay, if you trade, your rook will be not that much effective. Although trading that rook is completely winning as well. Yeah, rook d4. Wow, very good. Rook d4. Rook d4. We are just getting into his position with another piece, and now we are threatening to develop along the d file, right? But now he's hitting that rook with the bishop, so we have to take. Although we can just go here as well. That is completely fine. We can just take this pawn as well. I think just taking this pawn is completely fine. Yeah, let's just take that pawn. Double up the rooks. Yeah. K and d4, knight d4 was best. Yeah, knight d4 is also fine, but in the end game you want to activate your rook at the maximum level, right? Yeah, he's trying to invade into our position as well, but I think this is not going to be working because we can just play the move bishop d4, offering a bishop trade and not allowing him to develop the rook along the d file. Yeah, let's go bishop d4. And now we can bring our king to e2 to hit that rook. This rook is completely out of the box, right? And this rook might get trapped after bishop takes d4. I'm not going to take that with this pawn. I'm going to take that with this pawn, so that this rook will still be in cage and I can bring my king to e2, take that one, right? Please play with me. I'm just 100 elo, I guess, in blitz. Please play with me without rook and queen, please, bro. Bro really wants to beat me, bro. Okay, you can send me a challenge, but keep it standard chess. I will just blunder my queen. Okay, let's just take that with the pawn. Keep this keep this rook into the jail. This is not a possibility because of the knight. And I'm ready to try to bring my king into the act. Okay, he can infiltrate on e2, so let's just go king f1. Yeah, he's not allowing us to get this move. h4 stopping z5. Let's go h5, not allowing this pawn ever to push itself because of unpassed now. And now we just have to, okay, let's go rook c5. Hits this and hits this. This rook is completely out of the box yet. Okay, now what should we take? Just take that pawn. Yeah, this rook will be out of the cage. But a pawn is a pawn. A pawn is a pawn. Let's just go here. No, let's defend that pawn. And now let's go here. And now we have this passer which we can literally push up the board. Yeah, he's trying to trick me, but don't fall for these one wide streak. Okay, now he's going after that pawn. So in the meanwhile, I'm just gonna push this one. This pawn is well defended by everything, so it's time to just push, push, push. A3, we have rook B3 hitting that rook, offering a rook. No, no, no. After A3, rook B3 might be inaccurate because he can trade and take that pawn. So let's keep this rook alive. And now rook C8 is coming. Bro, want to play with you, Arvind? You can send me the challenge, man. And now finally he designed. That's easy. Let's keep going. I hope you are enjoying these games. So you know what you have to do. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like as well. What happened? Okay. Okay, okay. I had muted my mic on purpose. Okay. Bro is good enough to become CM. I don't know actually, but I will try for that in future. Let me have white. Okay, no, no, no. One game at a time. I want to play also. Let me know. Okay, you can send me the channel. Bro, you should be NM. Thank you, Pransu, but I don't think so. But I will try in incoming days to go for some FIDE rated tournament and get a FIDE rating. Bro, please let me have white. I'm so sorry, man. As a Chiku chess, I can play only one game at a time. So let me play against Lay Millionaire. You know Tamil. Ramesh, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to speak Tamil. Okay, London is on the board. So let's try to get him off guard with Queen B6. And yeah, I'm not going to allow him to get his usual setup in the London system, which is to making that pawn pyramid with E3 and C3. I'm not going to trade the queens as well. Let's hit that queen. Go D5. A6 hits the bishop and forcing whites to decide whether he wants to give up that bishop. And now we have the bishop pair, so we can try to use that fact in any endgame. I'm going to keep this bishop alive for the game now. Now rook e1 and we can prepare e5. A5 and bishop a6 is an idea, so let's try to go for that plan. This bishop is kind of very useful on this diagonal. Is this working? No, not working. Let's go to e8 and try to prepare e5. You asked me something when Dilkil was analyzing my game. I was in timeout. I left. Let's play chess 960. Okay, he's hitting this pawn. Makes sense. This is a fork, but there is knight c6 which hits the queen. Ah, but maybe I can go for this. I can try to induce that. Knight takes c. Let's go e5. Knight takes c6, and we have queen c7. Hitting the knight and bishop will be hanging as well. Let's go for that. I think this will be tactically working. Yeah, he can take there with the knight, but we just trade. Queen takes, and at the end of the line, that bishop is still hanging. Oh, he takes two. He takes two pieces, but I think he has, I think, enough compensation, but I don't think much of enough. Because we got two pieces for the rook and a pawn. Actually, for two pawn, right? S5, S4 might be the good idea. Now what about knight e4? Yeah, let's go knight e4 now. And if he goes f3, then this diagonal will be weak. He's allowing us to get knight c3. But then he will move the knight. And I'm not completely in love with that. Let's do queen f6 first. Bro, come, how do I custom that, bro? Instead of standard, change it to custom, yeah. Odd and balance in custom game. Okay, what should I do now? Knight c3 is still in the air, but I don't like the fact that there is that, and this pawn is actually hanging now. Let's go knight c3. Defend this and hits the queen. And that knight is going to be a good piece, which will be defended by the bishop, even if we move the queen, right? Let's go queen f5, inducing knight e5, knight e4, knight d4. We can go like that is still defended by the rook, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm trying, literally, I'm trying to induce f3, which is going to be a huge weakening. Knight c3 and knight e2. No, queen is also defending that. That is not working, and even here, knight is also defending. Oh, that move. I don't know what he's trying to do. That was just an empty move. Let's go queen h4, paving the way for our knight to get into e4, hitting the knight and then hitting that f2 pawn. We can get that fishy hai. What fishy hai? Ah, he's not giving me the time to get knight e4. Let's go here. This pawn is still defended. I don't think we have any way to break through in this game. Okay, now he's offering a queen takes f3 is not working because he has counter sack on g7 with check. Then he can just take that, and you are losing the game. So let's go queen f4. Hits the queen f5 and hits the queen. I have to get rid of this knight from here somehow. That is the only. Let's go here. It's this. That is not hanging because we are defending that. What about g4 and g5 and g4? Oh, that one was hanging from like in an eternity, right? Let's take that with check. King g2 is there. King g1 actually. Check. I think I'm not in time. Or am I in time? Let's take. He takes this. What about this move? He takes my rook. I don't like that. Check. King here. At least we have a draw in our pocket. I can't go that way because then he will run. And I'm not in time to make a waiting move here. Because then he will bring the queen back into the e2 square and his king will be defended. So I think we should go for the draw. I'm calculating bishop e5. He takes that with check. King at 7. I don't know. Let me throw this check first. King f1. And then what about this move? If queen e2, we take that with check. You know what? Let's try to keep the rook. I'm going to lose this game, I know, because there is some defense. But I'm going for his king weakness somehow. Yeah, let's try. If we lose, we lose. Again, if I goes here, he will run. So that's why I did not play king e2. And now I think we should go for the draw because there is nothing now. Let's try to. Oh, now this pawn is hanging, then there will be no queen f6. Now I think we should just go for the draw because we have no option. This is well defended as well. What about this move now? No, then queen e2. Let's just make a draw. Yeah, there is not winning game. Yeah, it's just a draw, and he defended very well. Oh, that was daring. Can it be played? Let's take this pawn first. I think he wants to win the game. What about this now? Because the H file is also open, so he cannot hide his king on H file, right? Ah, check. If you go here, bishop d5, bishop e5 is winning. Ah, now it's winning. Ah, now it is winning, man. You can't go here. You can't go here. That's medium. King h2 is forced. And now this check. I was too slow, man. Hey, he has a draw in front of him, but he think he can win this game. He can win this game. Oh man, crazy. Let's see if there was any actual winning procedure or not. After that check on h3, we sacked two pieces in this game actually. Okay, so here I should have just taken that knight. We don't need to give that exchange as well. Black was completely winning at this moment. It's +3, but he was making some good move. Now knight takes f2 or knight takes h3 and black is winning. Oh, I was winning in this game. Now it's just a draw after that move. Aha, winning procedure is to play rook e5 and then go for rook g5 check. And this bishop can always come to e5, delivering that diagonal check, and you are winning. Ah, so I was winning the whole game. So going for draw was bad idea. Yeah, I was winning the whole game, but he didn't accept it. There was a golden chance to play king f1 and have a draw, but he goes there, which was a blunder. And now he takes that pawn, and now I see that idea that my bishop can come to e5 check, and now comes rook e4. And rook e5 is even more weak. It was mate in 5. And after this, sorry, not that. Black is winning, but it's not mate. Because he can give the queen for that rook. Okay, that's easy. He thought he could win the game. Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you for your correction. Okay, let's keep, bro. I customed play with me. Bro, there is no point to play custom games, right? Why you're sending me these type of challenges? There is no point to play these games. But let's continue if you are willing to play. Can I play a game with you, bro? Yes, Anant, you can of course play a game with me. Chess with Ion, play with me. Okay, now he's not making any moves, so let's just abort this one. Okay, if you guys wants to play, you can send me the challenge. Play with me, chess 960 Dilkil, bro, please. Magnus, bro, I have already played against you, right? So try to give some chances to others as well. What's your username? My username is given on the top left webcam. RM loser. He again sent me the same challenge. Okay, let him allow to get the mate. If this makes you happy, I'm going to do that. I hate odds game. Yeah, it is not. There is no point to play such games. Right now, these two pawns are hanging. We cannot defend both of them. Let's try to go over here. Yeah, stupid. Your knight is saved all of a sudden. You could have just taken that pawn and hit that. Wow, look at that knight going into the corner. But there is no rook. Can I take this? But queen e7. Let's go bishop d3. Oh, I can't even castle, man. That's not good. Okay, let's try to trap this knight over here. Hmm. Okay, we are losing anyway. There is nothing in this position. He's just going to trade everything and then he will be just winning. I'm playing down three pieces, so yeah, there is actually no reason to play these games. After this game, I will be not playing those. What's the idea? I can get my knight on e6. He can take. Hmm. Let's hit the queen and the bishop. We can take that bishop with check, and there is no way to defend that. Wow, this guy is so stupid. He's like ahead in material, but still playing like he sucks. I'll just take this and look at the pressure on that knight. Look at the pressure on that knight. Unfortunately, we cannot bring another piece to that square. That would have been crazy, but we can't. Hmm. I cannot even trade pieces. That's bad. Is there is there any checkmating pattern if this knight moves? I don't, because he will have f7. If f7 was protected or maybe blockaded, then there could have some checkmating pattern or maybe some sort of nasty discoveries. As this bishop and this bishop is monster. This knight is good, but I don't think there is any checkmating pattern. What are you thinking, man? Just make your moves. I'm trying to find a way of landing this knight over e6. Can I have the chats now? Can I get my knight over to e6, guys? That will take some time, and in the meanwhile, he will just move the king. I don't think we can get that. While knight goes on g4, he is scared of your knight. Yeah, now he is. Why the hell do people want to play biased games with 20 points of bonus material? I don't know. Flag him. Just push that pawn. Yeah, we can just push this pawn as well. And what? He is freezed. We have this check. I think that check is empty. Let's try to push this pawn up to h6. And at some moment, we will throw this check. Well, he just freezed. Okay, now he just unpins the knight. So he's threatening to eliminate this bishop. Let's keep that bishop, right? I think actually I will help him. What about takes, check? Let's go here. Maybe he wants to just deliver mate in 8 seconds. Ooh. I can repeat. It would have been great if I had Rupa, but then still that is different. Let's throw one more check. I'm just going to. Oh, he is running into this check. He can take that and win that game anyway. Bro literally sucks at chess. I'm so sorry to use those words, but literally, how the heck you can lose this game? How the heck you can lose this game? Bro, you will win. Look at this stuff. Look at this stuff. Okay, let's play against chess ion. How the heck people can lose that game, man? With I had 20, almost 20 points of material. Rematch lol, no. By how can I improve my gameplay? Asim, just play your games and try to analyze afterwards. One last match, please, bro. No, 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 no. I'm so sorry. No more games. No more. Okay, let me play my games now. And we guys can hit 30 likes if we are. Yeah, Ritesh, I've already played against you, man. He lost his own low on GM. Yeah. Okay, let me play my game. Another Sicilian. So now we guys know what we are going to play against Sicilian. Oh, he's just pre-moving. So we have to be careful. Let's go here. We have to defend that. I think d4. I think that is the perfect time now to play d4 takes. We have knight takes. Let's go here. I don't want to trade that bishop actually. And now d4 comes with greater effect. Later on, we can play this move bishop c2. Maybe he's trying to sacrifice something over there. Let's go for d4. This sacrificing is looking scary. And the way he's playing so fast, I should have traded that bishop actually. Because this bishop is controlling the diagonal. Bishop takes s3 is a big threat. G takes s3, queen takes s3, and we will not have any way to kick out that queen from that post. Maybe should have just traded that. Uh-huh. Oh, that was just a blunder. What? What the heck was that? That was just a blunder. Full piece blunder. He just blunders the game. Bro should not even play chess anymore. Wow, now he's just going for Desperado. But I don't think that is going to be working. I just have to be careful about this move. But I think this knight is going to protect h2. So let's start with this check. Let's go this way. Knight g4, there is no threat, and we can go queen f1 to get rid of that queen on. Yeah, let's go queen f1 to get rid of this strong queen. Then queen g2, and we will be fine. He's 2 pieces down. Lol. Bro, okay, he's a straight, so let's take that with the rook. I'm not seeing anything in this position. I can even take this pawn and counter attack that knight. Is that right? I think yes. If you take my bishop, I can take that knight. And if you move that, okay, let's hit that. b3, there is nothing in this position. भाई उस मैच में तो तुम्हारा रुक और क्वीन की नहीं था, बस इस बार तुमको सारा पीस दूंगा, एक बार और खेलो. नो भाई नो. Nah, I'm so sorry. Let's take that with the bishop. And now it's time to activate all of our pieces. He's threatening that move. I don't know. We can just take that. And then I can just put bishop b3 back to defend. There is no knight e4 to hit that f2 pawn. And that is now actually hanging. Let's take that. Let's go back. Wow, this guy is still trying. This guy is still trying. Let's throw this check. You cannot go anywhere on this rank. And now I can follow with that, but that is protected. So let me hit that knight first. Knight e4, quickly check. Let's throw this check first. That should be checkmate, yeah. This is mate. Yeah. Just resign, Mr. Stonkies. What is his name, by the way? Stonix. I don't know. Really, bro, Achiever, if you want, come and play with me. Watch checkmate, yeah. I am stuck 1200 rating. Just analyze your own games, man. That will help you a lot. And try to get some tactics in your mind. Just try to get some tactics. If you guys are enjoying these games, you can hit that subscribe button. That will help me to do a lot of work on my chess, and I will keep entertaining you guys. But I don't know if I'm entertaining you or not. Okay, he unpins the queen, so we can just castle, no problem. Let's take. Takes. Bishop takes or queen takes. Okay, let's trade that light square bishop. He creates checkmating pattern on h7, but we can just eliminate that light square bishop in this move. Queens are in the standoff, but our queen is defended. And now we are damaging his pawn structure as well. Let's bring this knight out. We don't need to take that queen. Now there is mate on h7, so let's go h6. It's the queen. And now we are going to trade the queen, because why to allow that queen to be so much activated on the king side? Rook h6 was early checkmate. Okay, it's fine. Oh, bro hangs his queen. Bro, you hang your queen. Initially, your knight was on f3, which was defending the queen. Right? No, that's not the case. Your queen is undefended. Your tiny brain won't be able to survive even with me losing queen. Play rapid against your level player. Bro, I had played so many rapid games earlier off the stream. I won some games, then I lost some games as well. So I don't want to play more games in rapid because if I lose in rapid, my mind will be stupid. Okay, free one भाई एक बार मेरे साथ एक बार खेलो असीम बर्मन what's your username? What's your username, man? And we can make it to the 35 like guys. We are still at only 27 likes. Bro, what do you think about that guy who lost with two rook and one queen up? Man, that was stupid. That was completely stupid game. The definition of sucking at chess is. I don't know how the heck one can lose that game. Wobble for like, yeah. Okay, he's taking some space. We should do the same. Let's open up this bishop diagonals. We have one pawn in the center which is controlling this. And let's bring this knight out. Let's go here to activate this bishop this way. This bishop is already a monster. Do we need to stop f5? If I play e6, what about this bishop? Let's go e6 actually. Let's try to take control of that. Now knight here. Can I castle this way? Can I castle this way? Because there is nothing in between these king and rooks. This king and rook, right? This is a move, but I don't think it should. Ah, look at that. He wants to open up the e file by hitting my knight. So what about this centralizing move? I don't want to open up the e file. If he takes here, we have bishop takes e6. We can keep our pawns intact. Can I castle over here? I don't know actually. There is knight f3 check, but rook f3 and he defends the bishop. And this bishop is undefended, so we have to be careful. Let's castle. Wow, look at that cool castling. And my queen is in the corner. Let's take knight h5. I can go back. Oh my gosh. Look at his attack. That's how you play perfect chess in chess 960. Knight g6. Then I can bring my queen back into the game. Yeah, knight g6, and I think now I have solved all of my problems. But he found some nice way to weaken my king side. Let's go knight g6, open up the queen pathway. This check can be so annoying. So he takes control of that. Oh, let's try to bring this knight into the center of the board and taking control of the f6 even further. And now I have an idea to play b6 and bishop b7. Try to deploy that strong bishop on that diagonal as his queen is on that corner of the board. Lonely queen, yeah, okay, man. These guys are so mean. We have already seen your chess, bro, so there's no need for you to prove anything. Next game, मेरे साथ खेलो please. Okay, Mrityunjay. Let's go with our plan to fence to this bishop on b7. This bishop is doing good job controlling this entire diagonal, so there is no knight jumping into c5. Okay, I can take and damage his pawn structure as well, but I don't want to come into the line of fire. And if he takes my knight, big deal. Now what about this move? I can win a pawn there. No, bishop queen is defending that as well. Okay, I think we should bring the queen into the game. Although this move is completely reasonable as well. Let's go knight f6 and try to get rid of this knight. Oh, I missed this move. And I was missing that move like from an eternity, right? Oh, bishop, I was missing bishop g7. He missed so many times. But now he finds that. Okay, let's get two pieces for the queen at least. It is completely losing for me now. It is completely losing for me now. I have to keep an eye on all of these pieces. Oh, there is this move actually, which is annoying. Okay, let's throw this check now. Ah, that queen is really. Ah, everybody just messing up at the end. This is just totally winning for us, right? We are ahead in material. We are two piece up, right? Yeah. He has an exchange for a piece, but that's not enough to win this game. Yeah, don't cry now. He missed bishop g7 so many times. Yeah, and I was missing for that as well. Maybe you should try ask. You are just oh man, just don't involve in any kind of fight. Okay, it's time to bring the rook into the game. Let's go back to bishop f6. Rook c7 and rook c2 check is the way to go, I guess. There is no rook f5. He might go for rook f2, and then I want to. That's he's allowing this move. Oh, he didn't go for that. Let's just go for this pawn. I could have taken that one as well, but I'm in love with this central pawn. Because this, if I leave this central pawn and move my knight, this pawn just can march down. So let's just take that. Probably with the bishop because I want to keep one rook on the board. Okay, now I can even take that with the rook. And is this working? No. Let's hit that rook. And this knight is now jumping around e5. That is this move to go after that pawn. But maybe we have enough counterplay over here. The only problem is we don't have any checks. This king is kind of completely safe over there. Let's hit the rook. Okay, now I can take this move. And now actually there is this check, which we can use forcing. Ah, that will be just mate. Knight f4 is just mate on the board because this bishop is controlling all of these square. Knight is controlling z4. And if I can land my knight on this square, that will be controlled as well. But he sees that. Let's go here because I want to keep that knight over this g4 square. Hit the rook. But this guy he's not giving me the chance, but that's just a fold. Yeah. Finally, we managed to get a breakthrough. Let's offer a rook trade now over here because we are like huge amount of material ahead. So now let's get this knight over g4. Check is also a move. Yeah, let's go for this check. And then check. And then this move. We force a rook trade. Yeah, let's force a rook trade because we are going to win all of these pawns. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is just going to be complete. We can just defend this as well. I don't want to give him anything. And now rook takes a2 is coming. And at this moment, I think he should just resign. Okay, defend that. And hits that. Did I miss this? Okay, then let's go here. And there is mate on the board. And I don't think he can stop that, right? Again, very good move. I can start with this. King here, then this is mate. No, knight will be undefended. So what about this? Well, this guy is still finding some way to keep going, man. I don't have any breakthrough. Like, okay, let's take that one. Now it is completely dead because my pawn is defended by the knight. Let's take and threaten and check. Why it's not made up? That's why it's mate. And it's not mate. Oh man, this is so stupid. I was thinking that it is finally mate, but there was no mate. Now this pawn. If he takes, okay, now we just have to convert this into the end game. Somehow I found some crazy defense. No, I don't think we can deliver checkmate now. We just have to win on time. He just won on time. Oh, I could have just taken that. Oh, he's so fast. Okay, you genius, play a match with me. All right, bro, I'll play with you. Just try not to use engine when losing. Okay, let's play against this guy. He's standing in the challenge for like 100 years. Let's just play the exchange card. Oh man, oh, he just pre-move. He would be so mad. He would be so mad now. Okay, it's fair that we just miss, so he misses well. But playing against this guy is always tough. He always give me like tough fight. Okay, let's try to take some space on the queen side. Let's go h3. Can I get that move? I think I can. Okay, let's try to get some tactics in the way. Okay, bro, then send your ID in. Hi guys, who wants to play me? My username is Asmin. I'm 23 and Elo. Okay, now I can defend that knight with another knight. So that's not a good idea. Let's trade this bishop. I can sack this exchange, but that is not good move. I know that. So let's eliminate this knight and get this knight on e5. It is just an equal trade, so I think we are going to have a long game. Let's hit that rook now. I can play the move a5 to stop these two pawns. What about f3? Knight f6 is there, and I don't want to create unnecessary weakness. Let's go a5 to stop these pawns. And if he play f6, then I can drop our knight back to f3. I don't know what he's trying to do. Let's try to uplift the rook. Rook f3 is coming with some ideas over f7. And now I think he will go for f6. But f6 weakens this square and this pawn. So after f6, I think I can play the move knight g6, king f7. Okay, he walks right into my attack. Let's go over here. And now we have to do something because now my rook is perfectly placed, but I cannot get rid of this rook. If that, sorry, this knight is stopping rook g3, so it's annoying. If he goes here, I have idea to play queen e3 and then rook f4, hitting that queen one more time. What is your name, bro? Okay, he goes back. I can't take over here because rook is defending that. Now he will be keeping an eye over there as well. Let's go rook f4 first, so that we can play the move rook g4. Hopefully, I'm not blundering anything. f6 again weakens this square and that pawn as well. So I'm not considering that. What about rook g4? Rook g4 looks a way to go, but we have to be careful. We have to be careful. Okay, he's taking a lot of time, which is good sign for us. And he's already down 1 minute. Rook g4 and maybe queen e3. Right? Yeah, and okay, he goes for that. What about knight g6 now? Knight g6. Let's go knight g6. I think he wants to play queen e8. Then f3. Now if I try to get back my knight, there is actually a threat over here. So f3 is forced. What about rook g4? Let's go f3 first to hit the knight. If he takes that, if he takes that knight, I can win a pawn on e4 by taking this knight. Not win that, but that will be a trade. And we will have some equal weaknesses. But I think e6 pawn is going to be the more weakness, more weak point. Wait for a couple of minutes as I have to turn on. Okay, it goes back. And now again, this is not working because of that fork. So we have to go like rook g4 to defend that knight, and that is now defended by the queen as well. Okay, rook g3. And now I have this knight e5 squared back, and that square will be a monster outpost for our knight. I have b3, but that weakens this c3 pawn. And he's stopping this as well. So I have to go like this way, man. Or queen e2, I don't like. But let's go queen e2. In that way, we are defending that and we are keeping an eye on that pawn as well. And now we can take on knight f4 to hit that one more time. Yeah, it's time to pile up on that pawn, I guess. This knight is not that much effective. Yeah, it is keeping some eye on this square, but I don't think that much of effective that is. Okay, let's go to e1. Yeah, this pawn is going to be hanging as well, but he find a way to defend. Now he's hitting the knight, so knight f4. Attack that pawn one more time, and now he fall for that. Now knight is d5 is working because his queen is undefended and this pawn is pinned, and there is no counter tactics. Because the fact that we are hitting that rook, that too with check as well, and now we break through. We win a pawn, and now this position is completely, I think, losing for black. Unless I play some dubious move. Okay, he goes back over there. I think that is even brutal blunder. Wow, that is even brutal blunder. Why? Can you guys see the tactic? Can you guys see the tactic? That is a pattern. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Quickly tell me what is the tactic? Why this is a huge blunder? That loses the game on the spot. I think you guys can found it. Yeah, so our moves does the work. Yeah, rook is g6. Rook is g6. He can't take that knight even here. Yeah, he can't take that knight even here because the queen is undefended. And if he dare to touch that rook, knight e7, a classic royal fork which forks everything in his position. Yeah, he played really well up to some points, but we keep pushing, and we were keep maintaining our pressure on his position, and at the end he crumbles there. Yeah, good game. Let me review this game. Accuracy for this game is 88 point for me, and wow, in the opening I was losing. I made a huge blunder at some moment. Yeah. Because I missed that. Yeah, of course. Why not? Why not? I just pre-moved that. He could have just gone back with the bishop and won the game on the spot. But he misses that as well because he was pre-moving in the opening actually. But now after that point, we played our game nicely. Just try to keep in mind that a5 does a good job stopping both of these pawns in this kind of structure. And in the many games, like when you have a knight on e5 and it is trying to pressure the king side, black will have some usual ideas of pushing the queen side pawn and creating some weaknesses over there. So pushing a4 and a5 just fixated these two pawns. So black is never going to push this one, and we can have some fun on the king side, which actually happened. He will never push this pawn. He's never going to push. And in the meanwhile, we are just going to bring all of our forces onto the king side and delivered some nasty blow to his position. Knight g6 was a little bit inaccurate, I think, because of f5 here. But f5 is even that. No. Queen e8, we goes f3, we counter attack the knight. If he takes here, we can take this knight, and yeah, it is going to be equal trade. But I think we have open e file. This pawn is weak, so we can have some fun. It goes back now to g4. Rook g3. Now position is completely fine. With that g, look at that rook on g5 and that knight on g6. Rook f6 and now knight f4, already putting pressure on this pawn huge. And he just blundered the game. According to the computer, queen f7 is the move. Just give up that pawn for free. But maybe if I take, there is this kind of traps which pins the knight, and there is this counter sack. At the end, position is going to be equal. But maybe white is winning even here with some pawns. Wow. Black is up a piece, but white. Oh, black is winning actually. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait a minute. Just have to type your name. I think he got scared. I hope you have enjoyed the games. Let me play some real games now, and we can make it to the 50 likes, guys. Oh, we are close to the 50 likes. Let's go for the Karakan defense. He turning on his PC. Why, bro? You have seen my name with him, right? Okay, everybody is just going for this line, so I really have to be prepared for this line. Let's go knight f6 now. There is no queen e2. Is he going queen side? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe he's ready to castle queen side. Oh, look at that threat now. And if he goes there, there is this trap. F3 is coming. Okay, let's offer it this trade. Okay, he allows. What? Didn't you say that? Didn't you see that I just moved my? Let's go this check and try to keep an hour. Bishop d2, then queen d6. Keeping an hour. Now I don't think he can have some fun because I can just push this pawn. This side is not. A queen is defending that. Should I go s5 to stop that? Let's go. Position is looking so scary all of a sudden. Because of the fact that my queen is on b6, I cannot push these pawns to create weaknesses. Yeah, knight d5 comes in mind, but then I relinquish the control over g4. Now this is not. Maybe I can go for that. If he takes, I can open up the c file for our rook. Yeah, let's go for that. If he takes, there is cd, and we can open up the c file for our rook. Ah, he is looking onto some of these juicy squares. Let's go bishop e7. Okay, g4 does happen. Okay, now let's castle queen side. I can take that pawn, by the way. Now let me cancel first of all. Bishop f4 is not a move, he just takes. And I just want to tuck away my king side. Tuck away my king to a8 so that my king will be completely safe. But still, he has some space on the king side now, technically. And these pawns might be a weakness for his rooks. And I have to go passive. He is hitting that. Okay, defending that is difficult. I have to go here to defend that. This is not running because of this pawn hanging. Maybe should have started by taking that pawn first, then kingside castle. He had some easy targets. Yeah, he's going to target that. Let's go here. I think we should offer a queen trade. But any queen trade is going to be bad for me. Wow, he's just gonna push these. Man. Where can I offer a queen trade? Yeah, looks ugly, but we have no option. Like, I have no move. I have to go for that. I can hit the queen, by the way. Let me hit the queen one time. And somehow I want to hit this pawn. Queen d6. Let's go back, keep an eye on that pawn. And trying to activate the queen this way. King a8 was my move anyway. Maybe he wants to go here. Ah, He's going for the attack. You can take this, and this knight is hanging. Let's take that. Oh, that was your idea. Check. Ah, that's not working. Now he has a parcel, but we are up a pawn. But how can I get that? Oh my, he gets that pawn. I missed that. Completely overlooked that. Oh, that is hanging, but he will see that. He will see that. And I can't hope. Oh, thank you for giving me that rook. That is this check. Oh, this is mate. Run, 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 run. There was mate on the board, man. He didn't see that. Check, I have king d7. Check, I have king d7. Wow, lucky escape. D7 was just mate. Not mate, maybe there was bishop d7. Yeah, but there was bishop d7. Bishop c7, of course. I'm so sorry. Bishop c7 wasn't. Okay, he gives up that. So let's just take that. I cannot allow that pawn to be there. And now this check is there. I can go here. Queen slides in. And bishop c7. Now this check is coming. And time is also an issue. Check. That is hanging. Rook s3. Oh, that check. Oh, again, that was hanging. The stakes. Oh man, how many times I hang rook? Literally, how many times? I don't know. Can I have? Oh man, what a crazy game it was. First he hang his rooks, then I hang my rooks multiple times. Oh my goodness. Oh, it was because I played with that Raman loser and he got totally destroyed. Next game मेरे साथ खेलना username Asim MG. I request the amendment. I'm so sorry I cannot play more games now. I'm really very sorry, man. But maybe you can be the last one. Okay, I'm going to send you the challenge, but it is going to be the unrated game. So let's accept the challenge. And I'm so sorry, guys. I cannot play more games because it's 9 p.m. and I have to go for my dinner and some rest as well. Bro, it ended in a draw achiever. Okay, make your move. Asim, if you are there. And yeah, me please, Mritunjay. I'm so sorry I did that. Stalemate taking everything. Okay, Sicilian by 1000. Wow, crazy. Crazy, crazy things. Okay, let's try to play our usual setup with d3 and then c3 and then followed by kingside castle. And we can play the move e1, h3, bishop e3. Let's go h3 to stop bishop. Sorry, knight g4 first. And now let's go to e1. He wants to play d5, and I'm going to allow black to get d5. We are not going to prevent that d5. And in the many Sicilian variation, black dream is to get that d5 pawn push. That's why we are just going to allow that to happen. You want to stack that bishop on s3? Wow. Whoa. Bishop g knight g4 is coming. How am I supposed to get rid of this queen? If I goes here, knight g4 is a threat. d4. And literally, they are just sacrificing the pieces on h3. Okay. Let's try to survive this. Let's go bishop f4 so that it is going to control that h2 now. Okay. bishop h2. Knight is defended by the queen. We have to bring this knight into the game now. If I can get rid of this queen from this h3 spot, then it will be completely winning, but he's not allowed. Okay, let's take knight e2. And now queen f1 is ready. Yeah, now I think we can play the queen f1 to kick that queen out. And now my knight is defended, so there will be no queen takes f3. Yeah, damn bro, wanna play again now. Achiever, stay away from me. Strong at middle games. Let's go queen f3. Let's get out of this queen. Let's get rid of this. I never played with you, Mrityunjay. Okay, you can keep your challenge ready. But of course, oh man, how you are not seeing that knight is defending? You literally goes for that sacrifice, and at the end you just hang your queen. Sorry, no, it's not sorry. It's no sorry. I know the result. Scared now, bro. Okay, let's just eliminate the pieces. We are ahead in material. So again, it makes sense to just trade everything. Just trade everything. Of course, you know the result. Please play with me. Okay, Mrityunjay, just keep your challenge ready, man. Keep your challenge ready. This game is going to get finished in a couple of more moves. Let's go this check. And now let's throw this check. Rook takes f7 and queen takes g6 is mate. Complement of that bishop. And you can play nothing. Even you go king h7, that is same thing. That's mate. Yeah, that's easy. Don't sacrifice your pieces prematurely if you don't know what's the follow-up. Right? Don't try to do that. Okay, Mrityunjay, what's your username? Can you tell me your username? Then I can play against you, Mrityunjay. Some test ABC is sending me the challenge, but I don't know actually who is he. So if you can tell me, then I can play against you, Mrityunjay. Blunder हो गया. Viewers game, viewer games, yeah. Knight sacrifice, yeah. We just sacrificed the knight for mate. Mirchi 16. Okay, let's play. Where are you from? Cuba. Wow. Okay, let's make your move. And let's go c6. And I have an idea, guys. I want to make a new ID. Dilgil bro, will you play chess 960 with me, please? Magnus, maybe not today. Maybe I can play that game tomorrow against you. So I'm so sorry for that. After this game, I'm just going to end this stream. I cannot play more games after this one. Dude is playing Magnus Rapid. Yeah. And if you guys are enjoying these games, if you're finding it helpful for you, can smash that subscribe button. Okay, let's trade that. And let's go queen c7 maybe. Only two. Let's go queen c7. Bro, make another account just for playing with viewers. Yeah. Okay, you give up a pawn there. So I was hoping for f4, but you didn't see that. So let's trade that strong bishop. I'm up a pawn, and my position is fine. Yeah, I'm going to make a new ID to play with my viewers and trying to push that ID to 2000 with some opening ideas and some sort of traps which are good and some traps which are bad as well. So I will be doing that in future. That will help you guys. So yeah, just hit that subscriber button and become a member of this community. Let's play rook c8. One game. I'm so sorry, Fanindra. Really very sorry. And he hangs this knight in one move. Let's just take that. Good game, bro. वेरी वेल प्लेड. मैं आसाम से हूँ. आपका चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर लिया और मैच खेलूंगा. ऑफ कोर्स एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर सब्सक्राइबिंग टू माय चैनल. लेट्स गो हियर. He's actually hitting my knight. I was setting up a nice tactic, but he just hits that knight. But that knight is actually not hanging because your rook will be hanging with check, and you will get mated. And bro just invite checkmate into move. Why? Don't you seeing the whole board? You should see the whole board. What's happening there? Your stream made some today's bait with stalemate lol. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it would be great content as well. Push your rating from 800 to 2000. It would be great. I think I'm gonna push with 500 because 500 rating will be a fine rating because still there are many viewers. We are at 500 rating, so that will be a good exercise for them as well, and we will be keep improving together. So I think that's going to be a good idea. If you really want to improve, then watch this stream, bro. How to increase my rating to 2000. Fanil, first of all, if you are below 1000, then don't think about 2000, just think about 1200, 1300. Just think step by step. If you are well above 1500, then you can think about 2000. And if you are above 1500, you should just try to polish your opening. Because in between 1500 to 2000 range, or maybe 1800 range, many games just decide by the opening moves. There are still some players which just make some inaccurate move in the opening, and you can just punish them if you know how to play any opening well. Just choose an opening for yourself which fits your style. Learn all of the traps in that opening and learn all of the variation. And just try to stick with that and just continue playing and keep analyzing your own games. That will be my suggestion for you guys. And that's enough for today. I will be seeing you in the next stream tomorrow. And I hope you have enjoyed this stream. If you have enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, that's it, guys. Bye bye. Good night. And have a happy chess. I'll see you in the next stream. And subscribe now.